Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda, and I'm back. So, all right. So we did the video yesterday, again about the so-called reparations, right? So, I don't know. Throughout the time, right? Okay. Okay. So, again, a lot of this stuff, like I said, going through this storyline, it's something that triggers thought, makes me go back into the word. I don't know why we stopped in Esther chapter 10, right? But I noticed that I had some things highlighted here, right? And it just so happened to be like 10 and 30, I think, okay, that I had highlighted. And so, I don't know, it made me go back into 9 a little bit. And it made me think because I was thinking about the whole thing about, again, Esther, like, and even when we think about the energy around Vasti and Esther, because again, sometimes it's so funny, okay, because I think sometimes we're talking about these entities, right? We may be talking about a higher and lower self, right? When it comes to these individuals, Vashti and Esther, right? And we could also be talking about two different individuals or two different beings, right? Because again, they don't have really much record about Vashti, right? So again, I don't know, it made me think about some of the moods and things that I've been in, over the past couple of days. And again, this whole thing in this platform is just channeling through any type of energy. Like, I don't know what it is. Call it some type of God wisdom, some kind of wisdom. I mean, we can just call it wisdom, right? We do know that wisdom has something to do with Solomon and so on. So we can say it's a certain energy. All this stuff has to do with energy and frequency, right? I think this all has to do with some things that are actually going on and they either stick or they don't, right? So again, we can build beings all we want, but at the end of the day, there's only going to be those originals. But it's very I don't know, it's very trying because the originals are going to be targeted. The chosen ones, the elect, whatever you want to call them, they're going to be ones put through the test. They are going to be the ones that are going to be put through the ringer in a sense, right? Where others will be, like I said, exalted and embraced. A lot of times these women are separated, you know what I'm saying, as islands or mountains, like a larger than life energy. And again, the thing about this society is that people can have their own personal fears or thoughts of an individual, and they can, and I feel like that's the whole thing that with this whole energy. I know that there's something going on here that's on another scale, right? But I feel like again with my situation is really unfair because I feel like, I've been left out, right, to not even be participating. If there are things going on as a collective in the background, maybe people are portraying me one way there, but I don't have a voice. I can't fight back because, again, I'm not, invited to the party. But I think that brings me back to the energy of source laying a table for your enemies, right? You know what? It kind of reminded me. I'm gonna tell you what it reminded me of because I always have to use like visuals. There is a video, right? Because again, the whole energy of some people in this community that have bogarted their way in and exalted themselves. And hey, you know what I'm saying? If it's all legit, it's legit. But I feel like it's not. I feel like, again, because again, I'm a seer, oracle. I'm someone with gifts that I can see, right? I may not be able to see everything personally into these people's lives, but I can see their energy when it's pertaining to what's going on in these days, right? So again, the the pearl energy or the wisdom of God energy, right? Or even just God using that temple, right, as or that cup even, as his vassal to speak, right, to the nations in those times, right? So again, I know that people are watching me very closely, so it makes me kind of sad that, when I come get this information out of the mud, I know that the community has exalted, even, certain corporations have exalted people as their plants, right? They've been planted in a community to do a certain thing, to make it to a certain level. And again, I'm just fighting my way, right? It's so funny. like I said, being left out in the cold and people are watching you, but no one is there to extend a hand and give me proper direction. I guess they say, since you're connected to source, then let him tell you. And we're going to just go ahead and continue to show that that can be possible. All right. So again, the strength of a mustard seed. All right. So again, we have, a couple of cards that I picked like throughout the day, like I was getting dressed, cleaning up, picking stuff up and everything. And sometimes just get into this mode or whatever, and I just pull. And then I'll sit them. So I have a pile here, a pile there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I have them. And they just kind of like guide me to information throughout the day. And again, it's sad that I even have to feel like I can't even display how I work. But it doesn't matter to me because I know that there can never be another me, just like I can never be someone else. Okay? So again, it would be artificial, but some people are okay with that, and I'm just not. Okay, so again, we have Mai, and again, I'm just getting myself together because I think I might be doing something later on today. But the first thing I'm doing is going to get my nails done because I've been waiting a long time for this. So, anyways, I'm cooking, doing this, and whatever. So, Mai Bahago, the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Wow. See, I've never pulled this card. These are newer cards, that I have here, oracle cards. And again, that's what, and I feel like, look how she got that sword. And look how the tip is pointing to that moon, right? Because what's done in the dark and what's hidden is going to come to light, okay? But she's also got that ray of light around her head that can be something like the sun, And then we have blue, which makes me think of water for some reason, okay? Because I don't know, there's some energy of water or large body of water. And again, like I said, I feel like there is someone that is not even a doppelganger, but a copycat. There is a artificial intelligence version of me here somewhere. Whether that is a distant cousin, you know what I'm saying? Again, that shares some familial ties, or something altogether that is just a replica. Okay. And again, so I'm saying that when it comes to the physical, I feel like someone is, again, like we talked about in Enoch, with that using their hand, they're going to use their hand in order to steal identity, and I feel like, again, with the sense of seeing that I can't 100% pinpoint it, but my radar is on and I can see these individuals and the energy around them, and I can sense it on certain individuals. We won't name call, but they're in the community. Okay. So like I said, throughout this whole thing, like I said, with Esther, it was Mordecai was her uncle. I don't know why I always get Uncle Scar energy with Mordecai, right? But, or with this storyline, okay? Because we'll have to read through here and see who it's really resonating with, okay? But again, that was supposedly her uncle, okay? So it could have been distant or whatever. Again, it's making me think, okay? About different types of, what do you call it? Connections. Hold on one second. Let me turn this food off. Okay. So, like I said, I like to try to find the little games that are being played in here. So I was listening. And that's what I want to say. So again, I do feel like there's a game being played where there's a certain group that may be 2 steps ahead of me. They may be bigger than me, have a bigger following than me. And again, they have the advantage in a sense to be able to, again, with the succubus energy, derive certain situations from my information. So like I told you guys in that other video, it seems that there's me in these times. There is another person that is being built up to take that place. And I see 2 or 3, I see 3 feminine energies mainly, right? No, 4 actually. Okay. I see 4 energies. I see, and again, I just use these as, because again, I know that these people, they have achieved a sense of shunning of my image within the community. And again, the way that I think is different, and it probably has done so too. But again, I'm just me and I'm going to do me, and it ain't never going to change. And I ain't never be afraid of no damn fight. So again, this is just how I look at it. Okay. So again, I see it as energy again, and not even just with this situation, but with all of the things that are going on right now in the world, within the so-called Black community and in the Americas in general. Okay. And I know people don't like me doing that, but that's just what it is. All right. So, so again, like I said, I see New York, I see Georgia, I see Texas, and I see, and these don't even have to all the way have to do with an individual. These are just the energies that stick when I think of this energy. Okay. Um, Possibly even a Florida. Okay. Um, and I don't know. Mm. Another Midwest, maybe like a St. Louis energy. Okay. Mm. Yeah. So again, and again, like I said, there's beauty all over. Some of these individuals I feel are androgynous in a sense. Some are not. Some are, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that throughout that energy, that's what I feel. Okay. But I feel like there's competition. They know it's competition. I don't. Again, they all, you know what I'm saying, have a place where they conspire and chat. And again, I'm not invited, even though I might be the topic of the conversation. This is just me using my gifts, right? Okay. Let's see. So again, and then it has to do with, again, masculine energies and divine masculine energies. And again, seeing that as though I feel like some of the masculine energies are not really feeling me in that sense. So again, that can lead to, or I won't do certain things, or again, like Esther, she wanted to use her mind more than her body or anything like this. So again, that's going to leave you in a certain situation and you will be like looked at as the ugly duckling, no matter if that's what you are or not. But again, I feel like Source has a way of, again, creating a beautiful swan, which also brings me back to that energy of, it was a video, and I never even had seen the video until like a couple of months ago, but it just really triggered a lot of thought. Again, you know, I do channel through music and things like this, right? But I had, there was a video, goodness, what's the name of it? Oh my goodness, I can't remember. Mhm. But it's by Mr. West, right? And there's a table. There's a part in the video. It's like a third. It's like a 10 minute. I don't know, 10 to 30. I don't know. It's a long video. Okay, it's a long video. And There was a part where the girl came out, right, and she, like, I don't know, she was dressed like a bird or whatever. You know, see, and this is what I'm saying, it triggers thought again, because I can kind of, you know what I'm saying, I sense certain things, right? Um, right. And she had like this, and I always wonder why, you know, why did this stick out to me, right? She had this like a crown on her head, but the crown was like the chains were hanging down off of the crown, right? And what was it? And she was like dressed like a bird because I guess she was a bird. You know what I'm saying? They were saying like, don't you know that your girlfriend is a bird? She's beautiful, but she's a bird. And, you know, I guess he was bringing her to this dinner or whatever, okay, where the people didn't necessarily look the same as her or him even. And they were all whispering and chattering and all upset, I guess, that she was there, like tripping and stuff like that, right? So then he like played a song or whatever. But then it kind of, you know, confused me because I think the song was saying something like run away or whatever. Maybe that's the song. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay. It's just slipping my mind right now. Okay. But anyhow, you know, it made me think about that. That made me think about, again, the table being laid. Okay. Now, that could mean something for somebody else or me. Things change. Just because it's saying this in this biblical text, things are going to change. Right. But I see certain things and, you know, Source just let me know that this is what, because again, just like I'm being used as a vessel, other people can be used as an inspirational vessel as well. I just feel like, again, in that sense, the home of God in a time when like this is going to be wisdom. It's going to be whatever feminine energy is connected to that energy on the plane in that time. Okay. And she has come. She's been here on this plane, I feel, from the beginning of time. All right. So again, throughout different souls, transactions or energy. Okay. All right. So, anyhow, so here are a couple of, I had the feminine deck here, and I'll show you in the way that they came out. Okay. So again, and this is the card, these are the cards that I pulled, right? So, and then we're going to go ahead and read the scripture real quick. Okay. So it's Layla, The saint of spoken word. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So I thought that, well, I didn't even read these, right? I didn't even read these. I think I pulled these last night actually. All right, because I knew I was going to go ahead and go into this book here. And I was going to see if Esther or Vashti came out, right? And it's so funny. Okay, so let's see. So this is the first one that came out, right? Saint of spoken words. And I do feel words are powerful, but again, you have to be that being. So again, it's easy for people to keep someone trapped or under wraps or it's like a bird in a cage almost, right? Birds can't fly in the cage, right? So again, it's almost like keeping her in a cage while they're sucking all of the essence of her out and placing it into another person that they feel is more equipped. And I feel like that, I don't feel like it's by looks or weight or height or anything in this manner, which it could be, right? Because some of these people, some of these individuals, I see them from past lives. I see their energy. I see, images like through certain images, so again, I can see these individuals, right? I can see a little bit deeper into them, okay? And their spirit, their energy. And so, wow. So again, I feel like, I have to use whatever I can. The universe is handing me everything that I can to use and utilize my gifts in order to tell my story, right? Because I feel like they knew that this was going to happen. Okay, so again, almost like about views or numbers. Okay, so again, if it's about that, then again, if they can keep the true essence hidden, then again, like I told you, it seems as though there's being someone built up within the community, but then that person is also going to represent someone that is possibly in a high place. But again, if source does what I feel like is going to happen, then that everything, the balance, and nobody's saying that there's not a way to work things or change things, but I feel like source is going to end up doing what is supposed to be done, in regardless of what men or whatever want to do. Okay, so again, I'm gonna stop here because my camera, I cannot stand this. If it froze, and I want to be able to show the cards, so we're gonna go ahead and stop here at the 15-16 minute mark, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a part 2. All right.